are you doing in my swamp? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Overboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the new movie, Bill and Ted Face the Music. This was my most anticipated movie of the year. I've been really excited about this movie. I've been really looking forward to it. It's been in the works for a long time. I grew up with the Bill and Ted movies, mainly the first one, but I've wanted a third one my entire life, and it's finally here, and I got to see it tonight. I went to the drive-in for the very first time to get to see it. But this movie is an absolute blast. It is totally worth the wait and everything. It felt like a good continuation of the first two movies and fit with them, and it makes a really great trilogy. And this was just, I couldn't believe how much I enjoyed this movie. It's directed by Dean Parisot and written by Chris Matheson and Ed Solomon, who returned to write the movie. They had also wrote the first two, and I thought it was awesome that they came back to finish the trilogy. And I think they did a really good job on it. I'm going to keep this spoiler free because, like I said, this movie just came out, and a lot of people might not get to see it because it's playing on demand and stuff, which if you have it, then you could see it that way if you want to spend $20 to rent it or $24 to own it. It's totally worth it if you have the stuff and it is able to do it. I would definitely recommend it. I wouldn't recommend doing it on Vudu though, because I bought it on Vudu for $24.99 and it doesn't work. It keeps buffering, and it could be my phone, but I don't think it is. I think it's just the website, because I've had trouble with that website a lot, and I wasn't thinking clearly when I bought it. I just bought it off the first site that I thought of to try to buy it on, and that's why I went to the drive-in, because I couldn't watch it on my phone. And plus I would have rather just see it in a theater anyway, and I've always wanted to go to a drive-in movie, so I was able to kill two birds with one stone on that. And going to the drive-in was a lot of fun. But Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves are both great as Bill and Ted. Again, they step right back in their roles like they've never left them, and they're still perfect in their roles, and their chemistry is still really amazing. And the supporting cast is all really great. Wendy Skull, I think is her name, plays Kelly, who is the daughter of Rufus, and she's really good and really likable. And Bill and Ted have daughters in this movie. Bill's daughter Thea, named after, it's Theodora Thea Preston. She's played by Samara Weaving, who was really great in last year's Ready or Not, and she's really great in this movie too. She was really funny and likable. And Bridget Lundy Payne, I think that's her name, plays Billy, who is Ted's daughter, and she's really good too. And the two of them work really well together. They play off each other really well, and are really believable to be the daughters of Bill and Ted. And they're really good. And there's a new character that's a robot named Dennis. He's absolutely hilarious, and he's kind of a scene stealer. And then William Sadler comes back to play Death, so it was awesome getting to see him again. And this is just a really fun movie. There's a lot of references to the first two movies, especially in the last act of the movie. There's like a lot of references, especially to the second one. And it just is a really satisfying ending to the trilogy, and I just absolutely loved it. I love that, like, they took elements from both movies that made made both movies so fun and everything, and meshed them together. I thought that was great too. And now I like their daughters have their own little story arc and everything out, kind of their own little side plot that they have going on, and it's both sides are really entertaining. It's awesome getting to see them do their thing, and then get to see Bill and Ted in different realities, which is in the trailers, so that's not spoiling it. Because in the trailers, as you know, it's they're trying to go forward in time to still the song that they have to write to unite the universe and everything, but and their daughters are trying to find a way to help them. And that's all I'm going to say about the plot, because I don't want to run it for anybody. That, like I said, this is a really good movie. If you're a fan of the first two, I highly recommend it, because this is one of those rare times where it fully feels like it was worth the wait. This movie took almost 30 years to get released, and it was worth every minute of waiting. It paid off really well, and it's a really great movie. I had a lot of fun with it, and if you're a fan of Bill and Ted, I'm pretty sure you're gonna love it too, and everything. So I'd give it an 8.5, the same rating that I gave the first two movies. I think this makes a really great trilogy. Are they the best movies in the world? Maybe not, but they're really fun movies, and they all have a lot of heart, and there's a lot of good humor and stuff, and there's even a few emotional moments in this movie too. And really, I would highly recommend it if you haven't seen these movies, to watch all three of them. But yeah, so let me know in the comments what you think of Bill and Ted Face the Music, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.